Hi everyone. This is Tuesday, our second maths lesson. Today we're focusing on ordering numbers. Our learning intentions and success criteria include that we are grouping, partitioning and rearranging collections of up to 1,000 in hundreds, tens and ones. We can understand the place value and the role of zero, sequence numbers from smallest to largest using a number chart and number line, and partition 3-digit numbers. Our whole number word wall include the words counting forwards, count backwards, number before, number after, more than, number line, number chart, digit, zero, ones, groups of tens, groups of 100, tens, and round to. Today we're going to order the numbers from smallest to largest using 3-digit numbers. So when we're ordering 3-digit numbers, we need to focus on the hundreds column. You can see in all of these numbers that actually they all have a 1 in the hundreds column. So therefore we need to look closely at the tens column so that we can work out which one is the smallest and largest number. So first we have 115, 102, 119, 105, 108, and 112. So we need to order these numbers. So let's take a look. Which one do you think will be the smallest number? Okay, we can see that actually 102 has no tens in the tens column. It's got 0 as the placeholder, and it's got a 2 in the ones. Similar, 105 also has no tens and 108, but we can see that 2 is lower than the 5 and the 1 in the ones. So let's pop that as our smallest number. Let's then take a look at the largest number. So looking at our tens to see which one has the highest number in its tens place. So actually we've got 3 numbers that have a 1 in the tens place, so then we need to look at our ones. So we've got our 5 for 115, our 9 for 119, and our 2 for 112. So we can see that 119 is the larger number. Okay, and then we just need to place our numbers in sequence from the smallest to the largest. So we've got 102, 105, 108, 112, 115, and 119. Okay, we're going to order these numbers from the smallest to the largest. So these numbers have a larger range, so we need to be looking at where they go in order from smallest to largest. Let's have a look at each number. So we've got 235, 486, 101, 367, 678, and 588. Okay, so we need to look at the hundreds column. So we can see that these have different numbers in their hundreds column. So that's going to make it actually a little bit easier to sort. So we've got our lowest number is 101 because it's got a 1 in the hundreds place. So let's pop that as our smallest number. And then we need to look for our largest number. So looking at our hundreds place, there we go, 678 is our largest number. Okay, and which numbers do you think will go next? Makes it easy when all of our numbers are different in our hundreds place. So we can go 235, 367, 486, and 588. And that's how we sequence them in order. All right, now I want you guys to try this one. So you can pause the video if you like and see if you can actually place the numbers in order. So remember to look at the hundreds place and then you can look at the tens place and then the ones place to help you with this. This has got a larger range of numbers, but some of them may have the same numbers in their hundreds place. So get yourself a piece of paper and start writing these down, and pause the video if you need while you do that, and then I'll go through the answers with you. All right, so I can see straight away that I've got one number that has a 1 in the hundreds place, and there's no other numbers. So 145 is going to be our smallest number. Is that what you guys had? I'm sure you did. Now we'll look at our highest number. So we can see we've got an 8 in our hundreds. That's quite high, but I think 999 is even higher. So let's pop that as our largest number. Then we've got two numbers that have a 2 in their hundreds place. So 238 and 299, but 238 has a 3 in the tens place. So that will be our lower number. So that's next in our number sequence. And then our 299 will be next. Then we've got a 6 and an 8 in our hundreds place. So we know the 6 comes first. And then we've got our 874. All right, how did you go? I'm sure you all went really well with that. Okay, now we're going to place the numbers on a number line. So this one is the range from 100 to 200, and we need to sequence the numbers. So this time we have each number has a 1 in the hundreds place. Okay, so we're going to be looking at our second number and in the tens place. So we've got a 1 for 110, we've got a 7 for 170, a 9 for 190, a 5 for 150, and a 3 for 130. So we have to put our 110 first, and then 130, 150, 170, 190. Okay, so that's how we sequence them from smallest to largest on our number line. And let's try that again on the next slide. All right, this time again we've got a little bit of an easier option because they all have different numbers in their hundreds place. So I think again, how about you get a piece of paper and try and write these in order. So we've got 200. We need to put all the numbers in between 200 and 800 in order. See if you can do that on a piece of paper. Pause the video if you need to, and then I'll show you how we do that. All right, so we've got the numbers 600, 300, 500, and 400. So let's pop out 300, 400, 500, and 600. So they're going from the smallest to the largest, and I bet you guys did really well with that. Give yourselves a big tick if you got that right, and if not, that's okay. This is all practice and we'll get there. Okay, now we're going to compare these numbers. We need to know which one is the larger one and which one is the smaller one. So we've got 312 and 321. Okay, so we need to, again, look at we know that they've both got a 3 in their hundreds place. So we need to look at the tens place to see which one is the lower number or which one is the smaller and the larger number. So 312 has the 1 in the tens place, so that's going to be our lower number, and 321 has a 2, so it's our higher number. Okay, so let's check that we're right. Correct, 312 is smaller and 321 is larger. Now we need to practice partitioning these numbers into hundreds, tens, and ones. So we're going to do that with blocks. So we will have a little look and count these. So for 312, we've got 1, 2, 300. So we can count by hundreds. 100, 200, 300. And then we've got one row of tens, and 2 ones. So 312. All right, let's do that with the other number. So we've again got 300, so 100, 200, 300, and then we can count by tens, 10, 20, and 1. So 321. Okay, so we've got 570 and 507. So again, we've got exactly the same numbers, but because they're in a different sequence, they're actually a different value. So we can see that we've got our 0 as a placeholder here in our ones column, and in 507, it's a placeholder in the tens column, so there are no tens. All right, so which one is our higher number? That's correct. 570 is our higher number because it has a 7 in the tens place. So 570 is larger and 570 is small, and 7 is smaller. All right, let's see how we go with partitioning these numbers. So how many hundreds are we going to need to have? That's right, both of them are going to need to have 5 hundreds. Our tens are going to be different though, so let's take a look at that. All right, we can count by hundreds, 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500, and then counting our tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens, or we can count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, now let's try it with this one. Again, we know we've got 500, 501, 502, 503, 504, 505, 506, and 507. All right, that's how we partition our numbers. All right, now it's your turn. So the first thing you're going to do is complete the number 2 Tuesday PDF and then see if you can write the numbers using words. So we had the words in our slides on Monday, so you can use those words if you need a bit of help with writing them. Then you're going to play a game. This game is a 3-digit card game or triple-digit card game. And when you play the game, make sure you take a photo of 2 of your numbers showing which one is the highest number, and complete each step of the written work and take a photo and add it to our completed work. There is a video for you to watch with the instructions of the game, and there is also some instructions on the next slide that you can have a look at as well to help you complete the game. And then we also have an optional activity. You can go to this website, just click on there and play the 3-digit number sequence game. Okay, so here are our instructions for the triple-digit card game, but you can also go to the video for today and see how to play the game. All right, good luck. Bye.